Hello, and welcome back to part 3 of Dragon Quest VII playthrough. Okay, guess I'm not going to be changing camera angles so often. I'm just going to keep doing that every time. At least not complete 180 like that, or 360. Maybe just slightly change the angle. Oh yeah, that's right. Silly me, I forgot. We're not going to the ruins yet. We're going back out here to see the old dude. Of course, yeah. Here we are, by the way, now into the third video, and we're still in the intro sequences yet. Making this, again, 10 might be the exception. I've never played part 10, being that it's an online MMO, and I don't care for that kind of game. Maybe a good game, but like I keep telling people who stream it on Twitch, doesn't matter if no one else wants to play it. But why I never got into online gaming, multiplayer online gaming. The game is only good if you can find someone else that wants to play it with you. Anyways, yeah, the longest intro sequence in all of Dragon Quest history, at least amongst the games I've played. Again, 10 might be the exception, but I've never played 10 and never really watched much footage of people who have, so. Of course, like I said in the last video, as long as it is, even in the 3DS version, it was that much longer in the original Sony version of the game. They shortened it down drastically for the remake, which again, to me, is just fine since the rest of the game is one of the longest games in the series. Don't need to overdo the intro. Anyways, nope, apparently not. The Chosen One. Okay. Chosen by who? Yeah. My thoughts exactly. Good point. We don't even know who that was, but. Okay. Sounds like stuff they'd say in an RPG game. Alright, so now we go back out to the ruins. I rule the ruins? Warlock? No. Okay. Uh-oh. What do you want? Get out of our way. Well, at least they're after him this time and not me. Uh-oh. In other words, he's pissed off. He's off with his head. Yeah, don't start with the sob stories. Yeah, exactly. All right, fine. Of course, at this point, at least the developers had the decency. Auto back home. Don't have to. Of course, from here it isn't that far of a walk, but still, just the idea. With all the going back and forth you have to do already, at least they minimize it slightly. Instead of walking back to my village and back home, I'm automatically here by default. Sure. Mom is sleeping. What am I doing again? I already did that. You can only get items from those barrels the first time. You can break them as many times as you want, but and again, auto scroll or whatever. Automatically back there. A little bit of a time saver. Yep, let's do this. Oh, something's happening. Looks like Dermot was onto something after all. What? Okay. Well, what do you know? Okay, Kiefer looks like just a bit too tall for that entrance. He's going to be like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings going into Bilbo's house. Ah! Hit his head on the ceiling just standing upright. Okay. Oh, there's something on the ground there. Mosquito Man. Okay, what? Well, before we deal with him, a yellow fragment. Spoiler alert, we're going to be picking up a lot of these throughout the game. I mean, it's even in the title, or subtitle, Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of a Mysterious. So whenever you see one, it'd be a very good idea to pick it up. Otherwise, you will, guaranteed, have to come back and get it once you've realized, oh, yes, yeah. So again, just suffice to say now, whenever you see one of these, be sure to pick it up, or you will regret it later by the amount of backtracking you've just created for yourself. Anyways, what the heck is this thing? Looks like a flying, overgrown insect that can speak. Whatever this thing is supposed to be, he was not in the PS1 original of the game. At least not that I remember anyways. Granted, I only played the PS1 original just once, like 2017, 2018, after this game came out and everybody was talking about how different it was from the original. I'm like, okay, first of all, I didn't even know this was a remake, and secondly, I guess I'll have to try the original. Just wasn't impressed. Didn't get more than a quarter into the game, if even, before I'm like, screw this. If I'm going to play this game, I'll play the 3DS remake. Anyways, talking to statues. Great. Hopefully no one sees us, or we're going to be committed for insanity. We're talking to statues. Does anybody else realize how insane this makes you look? Okay, sometimes getting in there. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't be so picky, game. Gotta be standing right in front of the damn thing. Oh, no. Land, aka Earth, and now wind. Oh, don't tell me it's all about the elements again. What is this, a Final Fantasy game? And how 4 out of the first 5 of the main series, 1, 3, 4, 5, were all about elemental crystals, storyline-wise. And for extra measure, even the side game Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Yay! So original in story. Elemental crystals. Well, not really crystals this time around, but still. The power of the elements. Like they've never done that in an RPG before. Sitting here making those faces like I have a camera so anybody could see me anyways. But yeah. You know, sitting here doing the eyes rolled to the back of your skull look like anybody could see me. Oh, come on. Oh, this can be annoying sometimes. There we go. You got to be standing right in front of them. Yep, water. All right, so sacred items. What is this, Kid Icarus? The bow, the wings, and the arrow? Or no, not. Anyways, by the way. So we gotta find 4 tombs. Okay. 2 separate locations. 2 in each of them. This part of the sequence is a bit repetitive, but still drastically different than the Sony original, which I vaguely even remember now, after having only played it once and then not being too impressed by it anyways. Okay, there's 2 of them right here, there, but I'll get those on the way back. I mean, not that it matters, you can get these in any order, but since I gotta come back this way anyway to get back to the shrine I just left and put these in place, since I gotta come back this way anyways, I'll get them on the return trip. At least that's how I've always, again, it doesn't matter, but that's just the way I've always, every time I played this game. So again, since I gotta go back that way anyway, push! Push, push! Oh, wait a minute, this isn't Cinderella. Yeah, Night Songs. What? Again, come on. Anybody who's been watching my videos for a long enough period of time should be used to the hard rock references. Oh, a sword. Too bad we can't use it. Just gotta give it away. Yeah. Spoiler alert, that's the extent of the puzzles for the next 3 as well. So yeah, this part is a little bit repetitive. 1 down, 3 to go. They could have, made each one a little different somehow, but oh well. At this point, it's a little annoying to begin with, the fact that, again, I'm now over an hour and 20 minutes into the game, and I'm still in the intro sequences. So in that regard, it's kind of good that they shortened it up. Because originally the puzzles here were a little more complex than just stepping on 2 switches. The whole layout of the island was a little different, as I recall now thinking about it as well. Remember that, because navigating through the island on the original was a little annoying because I was used to the remake. And like, what? Okay, they changed things up here. Which again, I couldn't help thinking how ironically backwards that is, especially for Dragon Quest RPG games. Usually my knowledge and and nostalgia is based on the original. The remake is, okay, fine, I'll stick with the original. Like I have been with Dragon Quest games so far. But for this, it's the opposite. I played and replayed this game like 3 times before I even had a copy of the original. I mean, again, it came out in Sony on the PS1 in 2001. At that point in time, I was playing and replaying Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid. For Sony games, anyways. Plus, several handfuls of NES and Super Nintendo games. And plus, like I said in the intro, the last main series Dragon Quest game we had here in the States was Part 4 on the NES in 1992. So as the 90s ended and the 2000s began, I had long since given up hope on ever seeing a new Dragon Quest game here. Another reason I didn't play this game when it first came out until this remake did. They announced it somewhere and I'm like, oh cool, finally a new Dragon Quest game. And it's on the 3DS. Cool, I have one of those. Got it for Ocarina of Time, but got it within days of its release in September of 2016. Only to realize it was a remake of a then 15-year-old game. Yeah. Of course, again, I was never other than the two games I mentioned, Final Fantasy VII, the second best game of all time in my opinion, topped only by Ocarina of Time, and Metal Gear Solid. I was never really a fan of the Sony PlayStation anyways. I mean, Nintendo had the Zelda games, the Metroid games, the Mario games, which of course by now I'd lost interest in thanks to the abundance of Yoshi appearances, but still, historically, Nintendo had all the good games. Sony, of course, the late 90s, early 2000s kind of brought that. Well, they still had Zelda, Mario, and Metroid, but Dragon Quest was no longer Nintendo exclusive. Well, it was never made by Nintendo, but all of the Dragon Quest games had been on either the NES or the Super Nintendo. Same with Final Fantasy. Yeah. Until the N64 ended up being a cartridge-based system. But most people that know the history of video games and Nintendo video games in general know all about that. How Nintendo's obsession with cartridge-based systems cost them Final Fantasy VII and this game. I mean, if the N64 was a CD-based console, where am I going? Too busy yapping and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Going the wrong damn way. Again, too busy yapping and not paying attention to where I'm going here. Or, of course, the other option there, if cartridges could hold as much data as they do today, like on Nintendo Switch, Final Fantasy VII would have worked on the N64. I mean, they have it on the Switch. I mean, that's the very single solitary one and only reason I bought a Switch in the first place. Final Fantasy VII? Ah, cool. I'll buy a Switch now. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Again, so busy yapping and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I did get all four of those, right? Strange Shield, Saint. Oh, shoot. Don't tell me I forgot it. Okay. Anybody watching this can go ahead and laugh riotously loud. I'd never hear you anyways, but... See, this is why I shouldn't do commentary. I got the sword. Okay, I forgot one. Go ahead and laugh. I'd be laughing if I was watching anybody else make this kind of frickin' humongous mistake. I'd be rolling over laughing as well. How did I miss that? Too busy yapping and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I missed one. The helmet. Of course, anybody watching this was probably, theoretically speaking, yelling at their screen anyway. Hey, dude, you forgot to pick that item up. Wait, where are you go? Where are you going? Yeah. Now, which one was it? Hopefully, it was one of these two and not all the way on the other end of the island. Oh, it's... Do they reseal? Never noticed that. Of course, I've never had to worry about it. Okay, there it is. Watch me make a chump of myself. Well, too late, I just did. Oh well. Is it the first time in these playthrough videos that I've been doing for the last couple years? Is it the first time I've embarrassed myself? And I'm sure it won't be the last time. Laugh at yourself and move on. I mean, if I was like some people, I'd edit this whole sequence out. Yeah. No, I didn't forget anything. What are you talking about? Watch the footage. I didn't miss any. Yeah, right. Why would I do that? If I can be honest with myself, much less anybody watching this, yes, I did forget that. And yes, I am going the wrong way again. Now we go back to... That don't work. Okay. That don't work like on the 3DS. Hold both of them down at once and you focus straight ahead. Exactly straight ahead. Okay, yeah. We already heard it. Blah, blah, yak. I don't know how good this equipment might have been. The game won't even let you equip it to find out, so... From the look of it, it looks like endgame Erdrick's armor and or Zenithian armor in some of the other games. Like, okay, I could have used this stuff, but instead I'm just gonna let it sit there. Sure. And the last one. I can get in there. Okay. No. I always use a sword upgrade. And right now all I have is a cypress bamboo stick. I get a sword and I'm just going to give it away. Gee, thanks, game. Oh well, there haven't been any enemies around right now anyway, so Why is it so bright in that room? What is that, the pathway to heaven or something? What? Okay, there, that's better. And now, for another one of the major differences between the versions, between the original and this one. In the original, the room you're seeing here now was broken up into 4 separate rooms. One for the red, one for the blue, one for the green, and one for the yellow. Making it very annoying every time you needed to do what you have to do in this room as the game goes on. Again, one of the reasons I could never get into the original version of the game, because I kept thinking, oh, come on, you didn't have to do this in the remake. This sucks. No, I didn't say anything. Well, I did, but not my character in the game. Anyways, weird place to end a video, but again, it is over the half-hour mark, so... As always, thanks for watching and having a good laugh at my blunder just a bit ago. But yeah, have a good day and see ya.